lady, for the love of all that's holy, can you just relax? We are on time. Kev, I was going to do this stream by myself because I'm like, I've been vindicated. But then I just thought, I go, well, Kev, you've kind of been vindicated too. So
why not, right?
Why not have both of us on it, you know? And
yeah.
I didn't want to just strictly focus on boasting and, being vindicated. So we're going to talk about Chuck's Arcade, which is Chuckie Cheese's adult size arcade. What happened to that comment that you were going to put up? What did you do?
Hold on,
I thought you had a comment.
I got a comment to start the show, everybody.
Yes. The mayor may make an appearance on this show. The mayor may make an appearance. We have a new segment called Flipflopper of the Week. Normally we do non-tent or where are they now? Something like that. But now we have a new segment. Yes. This is new. It's called Flipflopper of the Week. And it's going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.
All right. Kev, you talk about this Chuck's Arcade. Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to do something at the end. Hopefully the show is quick. We're going to just do 5 minutes of chat at the end. Just take chat, questions, and that's it. Hopefully we have enough time for that. Something new, something different. We'll just look at the chat. And if you guys don't have anything to say, me and Kev will just stare at our ugly faces for 5 minutes. You know?
We're used to that. So.
Okay. All right. Kev, talk about Chuck's Arcade. You did a whole show on it yesterday.
Yeah,
we were talking about it. I got some clips to show, and I got something funny you missed. You missed something funny about this guy who you did. But go ahead.
Nice. So Chuck's Arcade, everybody, is the adult version of Chuck E. Cheese. They've announced that they have right now opened up 6 locations around the country, and they are theming it, Rexer, as a Chuck E. Cheese arcade. Now, what you get in there is different in every location. They've said that some places will have more, some places will have less. But
some places have tickets where you print, or no?
No, well,
we don't know.
We don't know because the one video that we did talk about from Cheddar, nobody was working there. Yeah. You went in there and nobody was there.
But the machines didn't print tickets, Kev. Did they?
No,
anybody in the chat? Do you know if they're printing tickets? There's no toy thing like Dave and Buster's where you go and maybe I don't know. You put your card up and you see how many points. Is that how it works? You give them your card. How many points? Give me a prize.
But he said nobody was there to even exchange if he won anything. Like it was just so weird. It was a self-serve arcade. It looked like somebody just bought assets from a distressed arcade and just put Chuck's logo on it. That's what I said. Yeah. It's so bad.
So, okay. So we don't really know if you can get prizes at a desk or not yet.
We do not.
Somebody has to have done a video. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Okay, I got some footage though I want to show because
let's see.
The first thing I saw was kind of funny. Let's just look at this and then Kev will this is a guy walking in right away, okay? And let's back it up a little bit. Here we go. And this is like the first one I saw. He walks in and that's the first we got a Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
We got a Donkey Kong. I'm so excited.
Yes, this is you.
Oh, but just something doesn't look right about it. I don't know what it is, but we got a red joystick. We got the wrong buttons. We got black T-molding. This cannot be an original Donkey Kong. I don't know about you, but it's a little disappointing. It just doesn't look right. Something is off here.
That panel looks big. It looks too
big. No, that was not.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was B. Wait, I thought it was.
That wasn't him. It kind of did it. It's his doppelganger.
And there's the card reader as usual.
Yeah, the card reader on it, which okay, but all right. So let's go a little bit further. And then now, Kev, does this have an LCD in it? You guys said yesterday they all had LCDs.
Yeah, they all did on ours. I don't know if this does. He has to go up to it, but the one on the left definitely does. Look at
this Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat does.
It's an original frame Mortal Kombat. You can tell that's original, but
but it is LCD converted.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep going.
Oh no!
And what that Pac-Man? Something that looks like a Pixel Bash.
Is that a Pixel Bash? Yeah,
that's got to be a Pixel Bash. It's not even an original Pac-Man.
Wow.
So I think it is. People can confirm that just the way that upper right looks because it goes really quick. And
now there's pinballs here.
Can't see. So the pinballs, what is that one? I can't even tell what that one is right there.
Dungeons and Dragons. I don't even know. I can't tell.
Jeez. It looks like it looks like Dragon's Lair before.
It looks like it looks like
it looks like something old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little disappointing. Okay,
yeah,
Kev, I'm going to say it's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
That they're not originals, but when I go to Chuck E. Cheese with my kids, there's nothing to play for me. Now, at least, there's something to play, even if it's not original, even if it's not perfect. It's at least something. Maybe emulation. I don't know. On an LCD, I guess it has to be based. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it probably is. So,
but would your son have fun if you took him to this Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, I think so.
Much probably, right?
Well, because when you go through it, they have all the redemption machines. They have a lot of that other stuff. They have a lot of the claw
and the
machines.
Coins and the claws. That's all the kids want. The cards where you collect the cards and all that stuff.
16 by 9. We're gonna get to this in a second too, Josh. Very, very good. The wrong. We're going to get to that in a second. You read you're one step ahead of us here, because now we go to this Cheddar guy who goes and visits. Which cities are they in? Did you know which cities these are all in?
Yes. So they're in New Hampshire, Oklahoma, Missouri, Georgia, Texas, and California. That's it. There's only 6 of them right now that are actually opened. So I don't know where this guy went.
There's supposed to be 10 though. 10
I know.
Coming,
but there are 10 total coming. There's 4. They have 4 scheduled to open by the end of the year. Is what I was reading.
And I like this is the problem is any barcade is way better than Chuck's Arcade. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Because you can get beer at any barcade. You can get.
Exactly.
So what is this thing doing except allowing me to take my kid to play games, which is better than nothing. So.
Yeah, but if you were in a mall, you'd probably stop in, but you'd go once, but you wouldn't make this a regular hang, probably.
Are people having their kids' parties at Chuck's Arcade instead of Chuck E. Cheese's? That's the question.
No,
you think they're going to Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, because it's the pizza, it's the ball pit, it's more age appropriate.
It's Chucky, in his costume and doing the dance. And
you can't get pizza at this Chuck's Arcade.
Yeah. No, you can't. Okay, here's what you guys missed yesterday when you were covering this. I'm going to show Cheddar. Okay, let me bring it up real quick here. Let me show Cheddar. So Cheddar is what? Yeah. This can you tell who? I don't know. To explain Cheddar.
He's a YouTuber. He makes travel videos, and so he traveled 200 miles one way to go to this Chuck's Arcade, and he wanted to check it out. And guys, it did not go well for this poor guy. Cheddar.
It did not go well. Good review, actually. He gets scammed on a couple things.
Scammed.
He does a claw machine and it doesn't go down like the arcade one up. It was like Kev's like that's like an arcade one up. It went halfway and didn't even go down. Didn't even give him a chance. Okay,
it was so bad.
All right, but here's the thing. He's about to play Dig Dug. Okay, I got to turn the volume up here because listen. Hopefully it's all. Listen to what he says. And somebody in the chat tell me what's wrong with what he says, okay?
Okay.
And then first we'll talk about what's wrong with the Dig Dug. But somebody pick it out what's wrong what he says. Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's see. I think he plays the Dig Dug next. He gets some troll.
I honest to God don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Leave the name down in the comments.
I don't know what the name of it is. We're arcade guys. We don't know troll. Oh, here we go. He's playing Dig Dug. Okay? Listen.
He got me.
Watch.
Still, good try. 21,000. Not the best score. Do I get to put in my initials?
Well, no, you don't. But let's go back. Somebody figure out what he did wrong there. But Kev, look at while they're figuring it out.
It's so bad.
Look at what's wrong with the screen.
That's not
how Dig Dug looks.
It's so bad. Somebody in our chat said it last night. That
it's terrible. Bad. It's not the right aspect ratio. But is this a 16 by 9 widescreen that they cut off with the bezel and got it right inside the bezel?
That's what it looks like.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's where I'm like, oh.
And by the way,
there it is, Video Game Vegas.
He didn't get 21,000.
There's a gamer right there.
There's
a gamer. I gotta go back now.
He got 9,000.
This is something here. I gotta get off this for a second. Hold on. This is something we would catch the shills doing and saying that are so fake and phony fraud gamesters. This is exactly what this guy gets a pass because he's not.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He's a travel
This is exactly what these guys didn't know about vertical and horizontal orientations versus the aspect, and they didn't understand 4 8-way games. This is exactly what you would expect the shills to do in a thing. Let me show it to you again for you guys that didn't catch it. Okay.
Yeah.
So watch what he says when he says what his score is. Okay.
He got me. Still, good try. 21,000.
That's not your
not
score.
The best score.
It's not even close because he got 3 times as less.
He got 9,340. Oh God! But I could so see the Shills doing that. Oh,
that's great. I got
That
21,000. Love it.
21,000. Okay.
Poor Chuck's Arcade. Not off to me, it's not off to a good start because here's the thing: your arcade in back of you is better than anything Chuck's Arcade's got. I'd sit and play your Foo Fighters, your Jurassic Park, your Golden Tee, your Silver Strike over anything Chuck's Arcade has.
Yeah.
So
and some of these even have LCDs in them, but they're at least play right and they look right.
Yes, exactly. And I guarantee half of the chat has a better setup than anything poor Chucky's rolling out lately. So maybe they'll get better. 6 locations, 4 coming soon. They have to figure it out. They have to see these reviews.
Yeah, let me share. This is what a Dig Dug screen is supposed to look like for all you guys who don't know. Let me see if I can. Let me bring it up here. Jeez. That's the
there it is.
In here.
There it is.
That's the vertical screen there, you know. That is not how this thing looked when you looked at it. But anyway, all right. The guy doesn't know his high score. All good. We'll give him a pass. We give him a pass. Are we ready to move on to the topic of the day? What's up,
Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. I'm excited.
I have so much to say here, and guys, I said, if you're just getting, we got a new topic called Flipflopper of the week. We'll get to that. Should we do that now, Kev?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it before we get.
I'm excited for this one.
Before we get into how I'm vindicated by all the one-up shills. We'll get to that, okay? And how great it feels to be vindicated, especially by the one last person I needed vindication from. I needed vindication from this one last person before I could boast about this, guys.
Yes.
It wasn't good enough to have Cool Toys vindication or Ralph's or
19 cent.
19 cent. It wasn't good enough. I needed this last shill arcade one-up fanboy to give me his vindication, to give me his approval. Okay, guys, so flip-flopper of the week. Okay, there's a lot of people who flip-flop. I'll give an example, and then Kev came up with this one actually, and we have a video to show. But a good example would be the cease and desist on Iconic Arcade, right? These guys were like, there's nothing that shows that there would be a cease and desist, and we don't have enough information. And then no information changed. And 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks later, they're like, yeah, it looks like there's going to be a cease and desist. This is James Hates Everything, Mike B, those flip-floppers and that. But that's not the flip-flopper of the week, is it?
No. We have a very good flip-flopper of the week, and we have to go back a full year to circle back to this flip-flopper, Rexer. This was a July flip-flop, and it took a full year. And of course, we were vindicated on this as well. So I wonder who it could be, though. Is it P-Dubs? Is it?
Well, should we just play the video of the flip-flopping? The whole video explains the whole flip-flopping.
Yeah, we got a video?
Biggie?
Okay.
Biggie finally made a live stream, Biggie. Good for you. Yeah.
Biggie, the flip-flopper of the week?
He's always watching the replay. Biggie's a flip-flopper, but we haven't caught him yet. He's not the flip-flopper of the week. All right, let's just roll the clip. You guys can see it, and we'll let it speak for itself, right?
Yeah, we're not even have to intro it.
All right, here we go.
Arcade 1-Up, back on July 23rd, 2024, was successful in securing $20 million in additional funding. They've got it from a SLR Business Credit LLC. This financial support is aimed at bolstering the company's working capital. So basically their cash flow. This does kind of substantiate the cash flow issue, but it also shows that there's a whole load of new money coming in.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Up front, with this excess cash flow that they now have, hopefully this changes things and they can be more proactive about building cabs and maybe even take a little bit more risk and build some new cabs.
Oh, why is he laughing?
I don't know.
You know what?
A few days later.
Wait, what happened?
Here's what's going on with this, guys. If you think that this is going to save them and they're going to build more newer arcades and different IPs, you are sadly mistaken. They have no money. They need to borrow money in order to make arcades and make product. so they can sell them to other people. They said this is for working capital. To me, it was all smoke and mirrors in that article, Kev.
Yeah.
It was all smoke and mirrors, vague BS. They don't have money. They have to pay shareholders and some stakeholders. They owe some debts. They're going to pay off of that. And then they said this is used for invoice factoring.
Yes.
Basically, Kev, all their accounts receivable are now going to SLR. He says SLR is managing all their accounts receivable monies.
Correct.
And they will distribute it to who they see fit. They will take the money and they will tell Arcade 1UP, okay, you can borrow this much money from your line of credit now.
Exactly.
And probably for what purpose they have to do it for.
Yeah.
This is sad, guys. Anybody who says, oh my God, we're getting Silver Strike bowling now. Smash TV and Robotron. You guys are idiots. I can't even say how big an idiot you are if you think you're getting all these new titles.
Oh my God.
2 days ago.
Just a few days ago.
We already know this. I mean, they released a statement that was clear to everybody that they borrowed against their accounts receivable, which is the worst kind of loan you could get. They borrowed against their accounts receivable. And, in a new partnership with this financing institution. And they openly said in the letter, the reason we're doing this is because we don't have any cash flow. So, you got to put 2 and 2 together here.
Flip, we got him. What an idiot.
Flipflopper of the week.
Love it.
God. Good job,
Mike.
You didn't think you'd get caught on that one? I mean, come on, you sad pile of hell for trying to deceive your base about 1UP. And 10 months later, they're not going to do anything.
All of a sudden now, it's just known. It's just known that it was
you got to put 2 and 2 together. How did we put 2 and 2 together 10 months ago?
2 days later, we went live and said he doesn't know what he's talking about. But
Kevin Clausen, Vindication is coming. That is that is a small part of the Vindication. That is just a small piece. But
that was
holy
great.
Flip, that's not what this is about. Just so you guys know, that was just fun. We want to make these entertaining, so we got to have a new segment. Flipflopper of the Week award goes to Mike B.
By the way, if you guys like that, we have literally 10 of these we're sitting on. we can make a flip flop every day, guys. They don't even know it. Oh my God. I love it. That was fun. That was fun.
All right.
Now it's time.
I don't know how much Mike B plays games, to be honest. But
he plays games when At Games tells him to for an hour. When he gets the free table.
He plays them 1 hour exactly when he gets for free, and then he's done with them. You never play him again.
62 minutes and he's out, chat.
He's off playing Zelda while never doing anything about it. He doesn't play any arcades or any VR but he's playing the new Zelda game for fun.
We have 1 vote for Flipflopper to stay in rotation. You never know.
There's too many things. There's too many skits. All right. We said we wanted to take chat at the last 5 minutes, so we got to speed this up. We want to do 5 minutes of chat. But all right. Vindication, Kevin. Here we go. Arcade 1UP Vindication. Now, a while ago, one of these huge shills vindicated me, but I didn't make a point of it. But we're going to go back in time. Okay. And we're going to talk about this vindication of this individual that I didn't make a big deal about. Even though, so people know where we're going with this. Yeah. Okay, Kev. There is this, attitude from all these former, current 1UP shills, Illuminati members, right? All these. That somebody's mad at them for selling all their machines and that, oh my God, they've transitioned away from 1UP and why we're not allowed to do that. And I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud that you guys finally listened to me and realized that Arcade 1UPs are junk. They take up space, a waste of money and everything. And every time you sell one, every time you do a video about how, you're upgrading and you're getting something new, all you're doing is vindicating Kevgret and the Rexershow, and we love it. I'm happy for you guys. So don't think that we're mad at you, right, Kev? I'm proud of you guys.
Yes, they're growing up. We did it with Galget when he bought his real Galaxian. Galget. Anybody that comes up, we just don't know why it took you so long, but we have ideas why. But congratulations. Welcome to the club, guys.
Yeah. Kev, before we get to the point, let me bring up some backgrounds. Okay. I have to bring up some backgrounds of these people's sets, right? Right. Yes. I want to see. So let me bring this up. And tell me what's missing, Kev. What has been going on with the video? All right, let me just bring it up. We'll start with who should we start with? I don't even know. Let's start with this guy here. Okay, here, let's start with this guy. Let's start with good old 19K Fox. Here's his background, right, Kev?
Yeah.
That isn't an arcade one up on the left. That's a real Neo Geo. That's a Star Wars thing. Yeah. I don't know what this is in the back, but it ain't no one up. I'll tell you that. And
where's one ups?
Where are the one ups, guys? Where?
So weird.
This is crazy that there's no one ups behind any of these guys anymore. Let's transition to let's see. Oh, Mike B. We got an X Arcade. We have a Legends Ultimate. We have an X Arcade screen, a big screen, and we have a Legends pinball. Where are the one-ups, Kev?
That's so weird.
For 6 years, these guys said here, wait, let's go. Now, P-Dub's bought 30 one-ups. He's got to have some one-ups behind him.
Oh, no, I don't see
This is a Poly Mega. I forget what this thing is that holds on the wall. I think that's a Legends Ultimate behind him. And then I think that's a Rec Room Masters to his right there. And then I think that's like I don't even know what that is on the right. Cubert? I don't know. Pinball? I don't know. Anyway, none of them are one-ups. Why is that, everyone? Why don't these guys have any one-ups? It's so bizarre to me, Kev.
But they said they were so great and everybody should buy them.
For six years, these guys sold you on lining up one-ups behind you, 30 one-ups, and how great they looked and how awesome they were.
That's so weird.
And none of them are proud enough to show any one of them because they're disgusted with them. They're ashamed of their one-ups.
Got to be a reason, though.
They're ashamed. Well, Kev, you can link what reason? The fact that they're not in the Illuminati anymore?
That's
that's one.
No free cabinets.
No free cabs. No free info. No early info.
No early info. The TikTokers are getting the info. They're not getting the views. And so guess what, guys? All of a sudden, one-up, they don't want you to buy them anymore. When they told you to buy them for 6 years when they were getting the grease to do so. Yep. Now, they're no good. Go to real arcades, which is what Rexer built his whole house full of.
Here's the problem, guys, and I got a lot more to show on this.
Yeah.
For 6 years, they sold you on these one-ups and how great they were and how we're buying them all. And there's problems with them, but we still like them and we line them up and look how cool they look. And we turn them on and we love them.
Yeah.
And for 6 years, the rest of us have been building what we've actually wanted and not worried about views and subs and how much views one-ups gets and how to get free stuff from one-up and how to get early. We weren't worried about that.
No.
Now this is where they want to go.
Yes.
This is where they want to go. Roll the clip.
So it is time to sell. This isn't clickbait. These cabinets are going up. This is going to leave, tomorrow.
Why?
So what we're going to do is we're going to sell these for a fair price, and we're going to roll that into some big ticket items. Talk about that pop. Talk about that bang for your buck. The square foot.
Whoa!
What is he talking about?
Pop! You told me that arcade one-ups had that pop when you modded them. Remember when they added the lights, Kev?
Yeah,
wait, a little bit back to this. They added those lights in the LCD, and I think he even said, "Look at this pop! This pop!" What do you mean you don't? You telling me arcade one-ups don't have pop now?
They don't pop.
I just bought 30 of them. You scumbag who shilled these things for 6 years, and now you're telling me they don't have pop?
I don't get it.
You're upgrading to something better? Hold on. What else do you have to say?
Yeah,
what else? Hold on. Let me see.
Footage in there is going to be filled with some really nice stuff.
What? Wait, are you saying
nice?
my one-ups aren't nice?
What
are you saying?
You told me.
Wait a second. You told me for 5 years you were chilling. You were buying all this stuff. You shilled it.
It's not going to be so easily found on Craigslist or Facebook. Stuff that you really got to kind of search for.
Oh, are you saying I can get one-ups on Facebook easily? Oh, well, I think we did a video on that, Kev, for half off.
Yes, we did.
This is like 8 months ago. I don't even know when this is.
Wow.
That was this guy hiding his vindication of the Rexershow, who told him that he's wasting his money for all these years and that these were no good and they're for grandmas and kids who don't really care about arcades and they just want to play Pac-Man and they just want one of them. But you guys sat there and wasted all your money for
How
these guys.
did he do that with a straight face to his community that he lied to for 5 years? That's the question I have.
He lining them all up and selling them. Good job.
Selling them. Yeah.
Okay. But Kev, I couldn't do this video until I got final vindication from the mayor.
The mayor?
I had to wait for what the mayor said. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. I used to have 30, but guess what I've done? I've consolidated that, right? I've gotten rid of a bunch and I've gotten stuff that's a little more premium, a little more different.
What are you telling me? 1-ups aren't premium?
They're not different? What?
What? You're telling me that they're just a bunch of widgets manufactured all the same that are crap?
They're more fun.
More fun? Wait, say that again. Hold on. Wait a second. Now 1-ups aren't fun? You had me buy 30 1-ups and now they're not fun. God bless it, P-dubs. Well, I wasted my money for 6 years on this and now you're telling me this? Now you're vindicating the Rexershow. Finally,
there
6 years later.
Different. A little more fun. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Wait, so it's not
stuff like that.
It's not fun to pour over a manifest and track a golden TXL anymore, P-dubs?
Oh,
why?
Wait, Kev, wait a second. Wait a second. Like, roll the clip. Who knows? Wait a second. You telling me? I got one for you, Kev.
No, you don't.
Got one for you.
I have no idea if you had.
I got one for you. You don't remember this, Kev. Hold on. Let me share the screen. Is it on here already? Hold on. I gotta add the screen because this is so despicable. This is so disgusting.
This is their crowd.
Here we go.
All right.
Roll the clip. Who remembers this video? This is the point. P-dubs goes to this guy's. He's bragging about how great this thing is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all these arcades, everything's so great, right? Well, guess what? Whoever this guy is, I don't even know who this guy. P-dubs thinks your stuff is not fun. He thinks it's garbage. He thinks it's not cool. And here you are, stuck with 50 machines, and he used you. He used you to get views and videos for his fan base here.
Oh my
right?
God.
And now he thinks you're a fool for buying all these because they're not fun. And P-dubs has been upgrading and doing all this stuff.
Imagine this guy wakes up and he puts on that P-dubs video and P-dubs tells him they're not cool. He's looking around.
I thought I had the coolest arcade ever, P-dubs. You told me it was the coolest thing ever.
What happened, P-dubs? I brought you over. I'm not cool anymore. What do I do? P-dubs is like, I'm gone. I'm gone. Oh my God.
It's just telling the truth. Who said these guys?
They hate us. Don't worry, Chris.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We're just shedding the truth, man. For 6 years, these guys have strung people along while they and here's the thing. It's not like Cool Toy. It's not like who learned after a couple of years, listen, these aren't what I want.
Yes.
I'm moving away and I'm not. At the same time, these guys were moving away from their arcades, taking your money, faking that they still had interest in these things, faking that they were still good and cool and awesome, right?
Yep.
While they were buying Silver Strike bowlings, Kev. 19K, and P-dubs vindicated us by going, whoa, we just bought Silver Strike bowling. Really?
Yep.
Really? You told me that Simpsons and Championship Bowling was all I needed.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You liar. You guys deceive your audience. But here's why. Because they have to hang on to this base of 1-up fanboys and 1-up general public lovers. Okay?
Exactly.
Because if those people find out that they don't really like 1-ups and they're garbage, then they lose that audience and they can't gain the audience of real arcade and real gamers because everybody knows they're frauds.
They're fakes and frauds. They
all
can't.
Right, Kev, go full screen. I'm going to take Chase here.
Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Rexer went on mute there. So look at my stuff behind me, guys. This stuff has been sitting here for years because this is what I love to play. I never told anyone in any of my videos to get something that I didn't believe in, that I didn't buy myself. And for 6 years, those guys did nothing but tell you week after week that you suck unless you buy this golden TXL. This is absolutely amazing that once Arcade 1-Up dried up and they're using TikTokers now for their influencers, these guys are ghosting you. They're ghosting their audience. But here's the kicker. We never ghosted anybody. We've been true to pretty much who we were over the last 4 years. We never told you to do something that we wouldn't do ourselves. And 90% of those cabinets that Mike B did reviews on were free. So he's FOMOing you and getting free cabinet on top of that. So it is another victory lap today for the Rexershow, for Kevgret. We couldn't be happier because everything comes back around. And they always tried to discredit us and told us we're no good. But, we just stay the course and be true to ourselves. We love it when people buy real arcades and Silver Strikes and X arcades, and they love it. What we don't like are people telling you to buy stuff they don't believe in. And for the last 5 years now, they basically didn't believe in it. I'm back. You back? Are you good?
They heard you.
Yeah, good.
But what I wanted to say too, Kev, is what you're saying is, we said get an ALU and mod it, and that's your thing. That's what they have behind them, ALUs.
Yes.
Granted they're influencers of it too. Okay.
Yes.
But we told you, get it something, save your money. Don't buy 18 1-ups.
You told me that.
You like. Buy something good. Buy something. Save your money, and you can buy an X Arcade.
Yes.
You can buy an X Arcade to TV. Something that's new and good and better. Buy a good Nope. These guys had just pushed and hyped. And they're still, here's this funny thing. I told you how they cannot alienate their fan base of 1-Ups. They do not want people to know that they think they're garbage, that they're selling them all, that they're hidden in their basement, that they're broken away, that they don't want anybody to know that because they can't lose that base. That's why every super game room dudes, they throw little Arcade 1-Up on the thumbnail because they need to bring that audience in, the Arcade 1-Up. Okay.
Yep, exactly. They can't go full on because, like you said, they're not like killer arcades. They don't have the respect of that community. They don't have the respect.
They're in this dead zone of, do I go to real arcades where there's no audience and people won't respect me because I don't know crap and I chill 1-Ups forever? Or do I stay with the 1-Up dead audience that we all know is dead and it's not going anywhere and I can't grow? How do I balance this? So now the narrative is they sit there. This is how you know something's wrong, is they are trying so hard to justify selling their 1-Ups and pushing the narrative that it's okay to get rid of your 1-Ups and upgrade. That's what people do. Hey, that's what we're all doing. We want to upgrade. You could have bought that stuff 6 years ago. That Rec Room Masters was available 6 years ago. The ALU was there 5 years ago.
Silver Strike?
Silver Strike was there 5 years ago. All these things were there 5, 6, 7 years ago. Better DIY kits, real arcades for cheaper. All this stuff that you guys are doing now was all available back then. And yet here you guys try and justify so hard. They're just dying to try and we're okay. We're going to sell, and
we're going to make it
wrong to sell. It's okay, guys. Now come with us on our journey to real pinball. They can't do VR because they don't play VR. They realize, it takes effort to be a VR channel. You actually have to play games. You can't be a pinball channel because you guys can't get free pinballs, buy pinballs, and you can't play pinball, and you can't be an expert in that. So God forbid that ship has sailed. You have nothing left but Arcade 1-Up, get free stuff, act like you're a Switch 2 channel, and move on. Okay? We don't care if we don't get views, Kev. I'll do something on some tchotchke I don't even care about. But these guys only care about the views, and that's why they're hanging on for dear life. All right, let's go to some chat. All right.
Yeah. You know what's funny too, Rexer?
Star Wars is the only good one that you can keep. That should be the one behind them. Where is their Star Wars?
Where's Star Wars? Exactly. That was their best cabinet. Yeah. You're exactly right. But do you know that when I sold my 1-Ups, because I had 1-Ups, right? But I got them with my own money, and I never told anybody. But do you know when I sold them, I never had to make a video coming to my audience.
You didn't have to justify it.
Because I didn't justify it because I never told my audience to buy it. But these guys feel like they have to justify what they're doing to get their audience support. Like, guys, listen, when you tune in, you might see a Stern pinball. But that doesn't mean I don't love you.
That means I still love my 1-Ups.
I still love you with 1-Ups.
They're in a garage, a basement that don't even work. Your Golden Tee doesn't even work, P-dubs. I mean, if a company sold me a $700 arcade and it didn't work and they didn't replace it because I didn't even open it until 91 days, one day after the warranty was over.
Exactly.
I think I'd be a little pissed off, but hey, You must really love these 1-ups when you buy a $700 machine and you don't even open it until 91 days later. Wow.
Can you imagine?
Here, open the Basic Fun. Who wrote that?
Oh,
they're chomping at the bit of Basic Fun.
Oh, wait.
Roll the last skit, Kev.
All right,
Roll
guys.
it for you. This is for you.
So with all that being said, guys, there's hope.
There it is.
We have Basic Fun coming in the house. And you know what that means? They're starting up the Shill Illuminati 3.0. And guess what? John Wick 5 is coming out, Rexer. John Wick 5. Look, it's John Wick 5 Basic Fun. They're all coming. They're all coming for Basic Fun.
For Basic Fun.
They're all coming. Watch out.
There it is.
Poor Basic Fun. Watch out, guys. Basic Fun.
I mean, this is incredible. Like, these guys are talking Basic Fun in a good hype, and yet here they were. 6 years later, they will do the same thing. And they will be selling their Basic Funds and their thing, but it won't take them that long. But they won't tell you they sold them until 6 years later.
Yes. You'll wake up and your Basic Fun, they're gonna say it's not fun anymore, Rexer. It's not that fun.
It wasn't fun. We've been upgrading.
We've been upgrading. So there it is, Basic Fun. That's their next hope, guys.
Okay, here we go. In the end, I'll have ALU 4KP 60 in 1 Pac-Man.
That's it.
There you go. Modded Outrun and like 3 other 1-ups I actually play. Okay, that's all you need.
That's it.
And this is a lot of what we said. Just get the ALU, put coin ops or whatever, add something in.
Legends Unchained, whatever.
You can do the whatever loader. Don't upgrade now though. Don't a 60 in 1 and then all these things you can do and you could have done and these people could have done. They all modded their 1-ups and did all their 1-up garbage and spent all this time and energy for 6 years building these 1-up arcades, and now they want to upgrade to stuff like this while we were building what we wanted for the last 6 years. While we were getting golden tees and silver strikes years ago, these guys were, really late to the party. Kev, the funniest thing would be if these guys bought a PGA.
Yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting
for one of them to get it. And I might have to do another Vindication video.
Yeah,
I might have to do another one. All right.
What's funny is while Mike B is playing his arcade 1-up pinballs, you were playing Jurassic Park. It's like, and now he's playing real pinball. Okay, and he's Teddy. Sold them all.
Teddy reminds me of something because he's the only one online of playing NBA Jam. Don't forget these shills. Said, I can't. We're gonna run NBA Jam tournaments. We're gonna run Mortal Kombat. Remember, spectator mode was a big thing. Big Blue online. Everybody's gonna be online. Why are you selling your 1-ups when you should be playing online? Street Fighter. All these new Street Fighters online, and Big Blue and NBA and Blitz, Kev. They love the Blitz. Where are the Blitzes?
We don't need late hits. Buy it.
And none of them are on it. What happened to my MKP? Because I got a real MK2, which is in the garage. I sold my one that I made. See, I don't think I really ever did a video of me making that.
I don't think you did. Yeah.
That MK2 was a 3/4 scale replica of MK2 that I made, but it was emulation. I got rid of it, and I actually have a video coming out soon on what I replaced that with, because just wait for it. All right. Okay. Wait for it. You'll see. All right. I just didn't need an emulation MK2. Yeah. Okay. I took my own advice and I replaced it with something much easier, which you'll see shortly that I'm working on. All right. What do we got next? The best. Sorry, I'm just skipping around here. We 5 minutes of chat, Kev. We got till, we'll go till 30. We'll go to 45 minutes. Okay?
All right. 45, 7 minutes chat. Fire away. Any questions? The best I've owned is Unico and Arcade with Glenn updates. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's all you need.
Take it away, Kev. Hold on.
All right. Wait, so here we go. What happened to Retro Shooter? It's so Chris, the unlicensed version was pretty much cease and desisted into oblivion. They were told to basically stop by, I don't know if it was SNK, but they were going to get it pretty much shut down and arrested. So they shut that down. I think last April or last May. I did a video on it, but that was amazing. I put that right into my ALU, and now I got a light gun for $120. I got it really cheap on sale, but these guys will do a video like Mike B did on a light gun, 5 minutes, and that's it. So you don't really know how it works. I did a real extensive video on this light gun. So, and then we got $5 from Dylan. Dylan Styles, that Basic Fun picture looks like the guys selected to the safety team at work. Absolutely embarrassing. Keep up the good work. What's up, Dylan? Thanks, man. That was fun putting that together, wasn't it? They're coming for you, basic fun. You better hide.
It looks like one of those training videos. Which one of these guys should you not let into your work? Or something?
That was crazy.
Too funny. All right, DKOG. I just bought an MK2 arcade one-up. Being modded with Silent Party. We'll flip it. Yeah, why not?
There you go. Flip it. People still want to do it. That was pretty much a market back in the day. Now you just
still
get
a market, really. I mean, if you can get it for the right price, I sold my MK2 emulation. The guy loves it. I gave him a great price,
They're accusing Teddy of cheating because he's so good. Teddy, that's going around a lot lately, especially if it's P-Dubs accusing you. He likes to accuse people of cheating for no reason. But we all know Teddy's a hustler. Teddy's a player. Him and Ichabod Crane. Don't even worry about it, Teddy. We know you're the real deal. So
I saw the cabinet I created with the shooter. Best thing I've ever.
Awesome.
Fine, get it. It's unlicensed, guys. Listen, if these company cared about you playing frickin' NES ROMs, they would come after you. All right, if they really cared. All right, and I'll tell you what, make them 10 cents. Make these games, make these arcade ROMs. I'll pay for them.
Exactly.
I'll give you money. Just make them available for a fair price.
Yep.
They don't even make them available or care to sell them to you.
That's the problem.
Screw them.
That's the problem. There's no preservation. We're the ones preserving it. We just want to enjoy it. We're not out making bucks off of this. So
and you're
make
not
them
selling
available.
it or not.
No, I'm not selling. Scaredy Cat says he flipped so many one-ups.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember back in the day?
People did this.
It was crazy because it was this, Rexer. They would do a video on the New York Golden Tee. So that means the entire audience had to sell their old Golden Tee to get the new Golden Tee so they could be on the same Golden Tee that P-Dubs was on. It's like, what? What is going on?
FU is an arcade one-up killer. People don't know what we're talking about. This is Glenn's Retro Show FU Build-It. It's a full-size DIY arcade. It comes with everything. It's totally scoped. This is what we were talking about too. It's too bad that Glenn didn't do this 3-4 years ago, because then you could have this and you wouldn't have had to waste all your money with other DIY projects that you had to have.
Exactly. Yeah. Glenn would have put all these guys out back in the day. It would have just been one and done. And there's the other NBA Jam killer, Ichabod Crane. He plays Friday nights live, I believe. Anybody that wants to come on.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do now?
Here's a good
telling
question.
us to consolidate and get more premium fun arcades now.
So
well, you wasted all your money on one-ups, so now you have to go through the hassle of selling them, listing them online, finding people to go, I'll give you 150 for it. Oh no, can you deliver it to me? I can't pick it up. I don't have a truck. Can you meet me at the Walmart at 7:30 exactly? And then you go and they're 30 minutes late. That's what you have to do, Mikey, because you have 30 one-ups behind you that you don't want, and now you want to go buy a Glenn's FU, a good cabinet, or you want to get a Rec Room Masters, or you want to get, I don't know, a real arcade, or who knows what you want to get, but you don't want these things anymore, okay? Nobody wants them anymore.
You got to deal with it now.
You deal with it now.
They're not. $10 from Paul Burrs. A lot of us ran out of steam with one-up a long time ago. I'm amazed that some of the OGs still interested in one-up. You guys can do better. Yeah, they're hanging on. But who's left? Everybody, I think P-Dubs just left.
Paul, they're hanging on because they don't want to lose that audience. If they transition their channel like Cool Toy or Ralph or somebody like that did, they can't stomach losing that audience. Where those guys were like, all right, that audience is gone. I really don't care. They will not do it for the love of the game. And now with Arcade One-Up being dead, it's about doing YouTube for the love of the game. It's for the love of your audience, and they have never done it for that reason. They've done it for popularity. They've done it for views, money. Some of them are selfish, greedy money. They've done it for free stuff. They've done it for influencer stuff. They now have to do it for the love of the game, and they're going, oh God, how do we do this? What can we get for free now? We need Basic Fun to give us free stuff. We got to be first to review it. We need New Wave Toys to give us free. We need X Arcade to give us free stuff, even though we don't even know what X Arcade is, and we never play it, and we don't really care. We just need free stuff.
Yeah. There it is. And they're nowhere on the leaderboards when they get their X Arcade Rexer.
Here's the best thing. Where are the steps?
Steps.
Yeah, they all like the same company coming to take your money.
Yes, that's what it is.
They're like all the same.
And that next company is Basic Fun. They're coming for you guys. There's your Basic Fun commercial. They are coming. Unbelievable.
DKOG, thank you very much. My fellow Donkey Kong player who I can actually talk real Donkey Kong strategy with.
And they don't just look at you like, what are you talking about?
Great show. We're going a little long here because we're having fun. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll be talking soon.
Once you have to do YouTube for other than money, it's hard. Hard. When you don't do it for the passion, it's very hard to make a video. You know it, I know it, because we do it for the passion. We don't do it for the money. So
yeah. So crazy. Kev, there we go. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this view, man, when we do the chat. We're gonna end it. Chase is here.
All right.
This is the cue. This is the cue that we have to go. But hopefully in the future we do this 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the end of each show. And we can just take your chat. Sorry, we're getting better at it, guys. We want to just sit here and take your chats and just talk to you guys. So one last one.
Great. One last one.
Terry finally got my daughter to try the VR tank stick VR piano, and she loves it, especially the Tomb Raider table.
That's awesome. Tomb Raider, Terry, good table.
I don't know how old your daughter is, but be careful. Because I get chased on it. And what about the VR, Kev?
They say 12 and up is what the age is for these eyes, but
be careful with the eyes.
Be careful.
I let Chase do it once in a while, but I try and keep him off too much. So, yeah.
We can't be responsible for eye retina burnout, Rexer. We can't take that rap, even though we like VR, but that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Razorburn closes us out. Bye, Rexer. Kev, Chase. Chase, say bye.
Chase.
Yeah, Lego Master.
In the words of Vinny Chase's brother, victory on Entourage. Victory. Vindication is
leave a
real.
thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment. I don't care. All right, perfect age then. 13. She's ready to go.
Get her in. Get her in.
Get her in.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great.
All she has to do is hit the flipper a couple times. She can beat the Shills scores, the Mike B's, and just pull the plunger 3 times. She'll be on the leaderboards higher than them.
Oh, my God.
We gotta go. This is too long. See ya.